It's that time of the year where a lot of people are ready to start their YouTube channels. So I think that this is a perfect time to create this video, because if you're in my community, subscribe to my channel, or wherever you follow me, you know that I have been posting and being a very big advocate about YouTube. And so you're probably motivated at this part to either start your YouTube channel or get your channel rolling again. Like you're like, I started before and I kind of fell off and now I'm ready to pick it back up. So I'm going to tell you what I would do if I was starting a YouTube channel before ever creating my first YouTube video. So the very first thing I feel that we skip is that we get this adrenaline rush in reference to seeing people's success on YouTube and seeing the potential of having a YouTube channel and what opportunities that can bring. But we are not oftentimes real with ourselves in reference to the commitment that we're willing to put in reference to starting and growing our YouTube channel. So I want the very first thing before you do anything else is I need you to be real with yourself and ask yourself these questions. Are you willing to commit to YouTube for at least 1 year? At least 1 year. If you're not looking at YouTube as a long game, then you're gonna fall off. You're not gonna stay committed to the process because this ain't for the weak. YouTube is not for everybody. Like, you literally have to stay motivated by thinking about the long-term vision that you have for your YouTube channel. And if you plan on just trying this for like a month or two because you saw someone else started or whatever, then this might not be for you. So the first question I want you to ask yourself is, are you willing to commit to YouTube for at least 1 year? And ask yourself, why do you want a YouTube channel? Now, obviously, you kind of know why you want a YouTube channel, but I really want you to think really hard about why you want a YouTube channel. Is the purpose of you having a YouTube channel to help you generate leads for your business? Are you trying to build a community? Are you trying to become the go-to person in your industry online and you want everybody to know who you are? You're trying to expand on your personal brand? Like, what is the real reason why you want a YouTube channel? You need to ask yourself this question, because this is also going to help you stay motivated when times get rough on this platform. Because you need to know what the YouTube channel is for, whether it's to generate, because we all try to make money off of YouTube. I mean, like, at this point in 2023, we're not doing YouTube just for free. Like, we're doing YouTube because we know the potential and different opportunities that it will present to us. But knowing the key reason why you even want a YouTube channel in the first place, and not because you're trying to keep up with the Joneses or, you know, you see someone else doing it, you really want to know the answer to that. And the next question is a hard one. What are you willing to sacrifice as a way of you committing to this process? Because one thing about YouTube is you have to really prioritize YouTube. You can't just throw it into the mix with everything else that you're doing. A lot of the times you have to make a sacrifice. Whether that is to put some other things on the back burner to incorporate this, like, you have to carve out time specifically to promote and pursue YouTube. And so you have to think to yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice that will allow you to stay committed and consistent on the platform? So what does that look like for you? For me, I had to let my podcast go. And I love my podcast, and I'm not saying that I'm never going back to my podcast, but I personally had to let my podcast go because I was stretching myself too thin. I also changed my business model from a one-to-one with coaching to a one-to-many. So YouTube is a very big piece in my business model now, because this is almost like the top of my business funnel that's going to trickle down into everything else that I do. So in order for me to really utilize and maximize the potential of this platform, I had to make some sacrifices. I had to close down my coaching stuff because that was taking up a lot of my time. And then honestly, I wasn't really feeling the coaching thing no more. And that's a whole nother video for another day. I actually have a video right here that I'll link in reference to me talking about me quitting coaching. So I'll link that. But I also had to quit my job, y'all. And this is not something that you have to do personally. This was just for my personal journey. I wanted to go all in with doing my YouTube channel. And so once I started really seeing growth on my channel, I made the decision to quit my job. I'm not telling you to quit your job. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, what are you willing to sacrifice in order for you to be consistent on the platform and fully commit to the process? Once you've asked yourself those hard questions and you kind of feel a little good, you kind of move past that, then you can go ahead and move on to the next thing. Now you're ready to start purchasing equipment. Now, some people would tell you don't need to purchase equipment. You could just start with your phone. I don't agree with that. I feel that you can't, although you can start with your phone and you can start with no equipment, just because you can don't mean you should. So I'm going to tell you to purchase some equipment, because if you're fully committing to the process, you're going to have to purchase this equipment anyway. And you're going to want your videos to look aesthetically pleasing if you want to see growth on the platform. Because at the end of the day, if your video looks like crap, ain't nobody going to watch it. They're going to click on it and then they're going to click off, because regardless of how good the content is, if the quality of your video is not good, then, you know, you're kind of wasting your time. But because you're starting a new channel, you don't have to purchase a lot of equipment. So you can start with your phone. Like, I'm recording this video right now with my phone. I have a Samsung, I don't remember which one this is. This is an older phone, but the quality is top notch, in my opinion. Okay, and so if you have an iPhone or whatever you have, if you have a video camera on your phone, which if you have a smartphone, you have a video camera, and you feel like the quality is pretty good, use your phone before you invest in a camera. But the equipment that I am going to tell you to invest in is a tripod. You want to get a tripod, you want to get a ring light. If you don't get anything else, get those two things. Because if you're starting with your phone, you need a tripod for your phone, and you need a ring light to give you good lighting regardless of the lighting that's going on outside. Because although you can use natural light, it's not always guaranteed that you're going to be able to use natural light. And like right now, it's overcast. So if I was really reliant on my natural light in my house, my video quality would suck. It would not look good. I'm going to even show you, like if I was using natural light right now, I'm going to show you what this video would look like. So this is why you want to invest in equipment, because you want to set yourself up for success and you don't want to be at the mercy of other things. Now, don't get me wrong. This doesn't look bad. Like, I could actually get away with doing this, but the ring light looks better. The ring light makes me look a lot more polished, right? And that's what we're going for. When I say invest in equipment, I also mean to take into consideration your background. So I have worked really, really hard on my background, okay, guys? And I have another video, I'll plug it here, on me setting up my background. We actually turned our entire living room into a content creation space, me and my fiance, because we record a lot of content at this point. So you want to set up a recording space. Now, if you have a small space where you can't keep that stuff up, that's fine, but you want to at least set up a wall or something where you have like the pictures or whatever. The overall goal is for you to feel good about where you're recording. If you don't feel confident in your background, then you're not going to want to record your content in the first place. So definitely take the time to create a setup that is aesthetically pleasing for you so that you feel more comfortable with creating content. Now, for some reason, you're like, look, my house ain't the place I want to be recording content. Like, I don't have the space to be able to curate something nice. Start in your car. Just sit in the parking lot or in your driveway. Get a tripod for your car, for your phone, and start recording your content in your car. Like, there's literally no excuse at this point in reference to how to just start recording your content. You have to work with what you have. And so if starting in your car is what's gonna do it, then hey, that's where we at. But if you have a place where you can like create something like this, then prioritize doing that. And just a shameless plug, if you would like to know like the recommendations for my tripod and my ring lights and stuff, I will have all that stuff in the description box below. And I will pin a comment below with the links and everything for my recommended equipment. So once you've invested in your equipment, now you want to go ahead and start brainstorming the important details about your YouTube channel. So this goes from, what are you gonna name your channel? I personally feel like if you're starting a personal brand on YouTube, you should name it your name. Like, my channel name is Lashawnda Smith. You can name it something else, like if you want to name it your business and stuff. But the easiest way to know what you want to name your channel is when you think to yourself, if I start doing speaking engagements, how do I want to be introduced? Do you want to be introduced for your business, or do you want to build a personal brand around you, your name, so regardless of what business you start in the future, everybody knows your name? It makes it easier for you to pivot if you need to, and just that's a whole nother thing too. But come up with your channel name. You want to cover different details about who your target viewer is, what other videos or channels do they watch that are in a similar, or if not the same industry industry or niche that you're in. You want to brainstorm your content ideas. So what is your core content for your channel? And just a shameless plug, all of this is in my planner, guys. I just released this planner this week. And so y'all gonna hear me talking, y'all gonna get sick of me talking about this planner, because this planner is what you need if you're starting a YouTube channel, for one. It has all the information that you need in order to get started on YouTube, as well as the resources, like I told you, is in the description box. All of my resources are also in this planner as well. There's a specific area for you to brainstorm your target viewer and come up with your content ideas in here. So this is basically like all in one. Everything you need is going to be in this planner. And the other things that I'm going to cover in reference to brainstorming your YouTube channel is going to be in this planner. So just shameless plug, is on pre-order right now. If you're interested in getting something like this to help you with your YouTube channel, go ahead and click the link in the description box. I will list it, and then that way you can get it. If you're watching this after pre-orders, the same link will work for you to go ahead and purchase your YouTube planner. But after you brainstorm your content ideas, you also want to come up with a workflow and a content posting schedule. These two are very, very important, because if you're starting on YouTube, you need to know when you're going to be creating your content, when you're going to be recording the content, when you're going to be editing your content. That's your workflow. You need to have a workflow in place so that you will stay consistent. You have to carve out time for you to do these things so that it becomes a smoother process. And then you want to know when you're posting. So are you posting once a week? If you start a new channel, I would recommend you start posting once a week. And then once you get into the system and get your flow going, then you can ramp it up. But start with once a week, and then pick what day of the week you want to post that content, as well as you want to have an idea of what your call to actions are going to be. Now, granted, this video got a lot of call to actions. I'm dropping a lot of video links. I'm dropping the link to my planner. You know, I'm dropping the link to my equipment. I don't typically do all of this on one video, but this video, I'm trying to get you everything that you need. Those are called call to actions. So whatever you want your target viewer, when they come across your video, what do you want them to do next? If you're talking about different links or websites or anything, they're going to ask you what the link to it is. Even if they can search it, they're going to ask you for it. So you want to know what your call to actions are, whether it's to book a call with you, join your coaching program, purchase your ebook. You want to know what your call to actions are, and that leads me to the next thing. When you're brainstorming details about your channel, you want to know how you're going to make some money from this. Because with the amount of time that's required for you to have a YouTube channel and actually grow your YouTube channel, you want to make some money from this. And we don't want to be doing this just for free. We want to be able to be a free resource to our target viewers and our community. But at the same time, you want to make some money on the back end as well. And you need to know how you plan on making money from your channel. Whether it's going to be from your business, like your programs, your digital products, or whatever that may be. Affiliate marketing. So maybe you're going to partner with Amazon and use affiliate links in reference to, you know, just different products and stuff that you talk about on your channel. You can make money from that. My recommendation is get you some digital products, okay, so that you can have some passive revenue coming in for your YouTube channel. You can make a lot of money as well with having coaching programs or coaching offers as well. But if you're not a coach, you can also make some good money on YouTube, like on the actual platform, because once you reach the requirements, which is 1,000 YouTube subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you can monetize your YouTube channel. And some YouTube channels make some really good money. I mean, the ads revenue be revenuing. So you want to kind of have a list of different things that you would like to do on your YouTube channel that will help you generate money. After you've brainstormed your idea, now it's time to practice. We're not ready to record no video yet, because you need to know how you perform on video. If this is your very first time picking up the camera, you gotta practice first, because you need to know how you are delivering your information. And when I say practice, I don't mean you have to do a full video like this one, but you wanna record for at least 2 to 3 minutes and then re-watch it so that you can see, how does my setup look? How is the lighting in this video? Do I like the angle that I chose to use? How does the audio sound? How do I sound? Like, am I saying all the time? Am I using filler words? You don't really have to worry about you rambling per se, but you know, you wanna kind of go through the checklist of, would I watch this video? Do I feel like my target viewer would watch this video based on the quality of it alone? And one thing that I'm just gonna add this in here because this just popped up in my head and it grinds my gears when I hear this on videos. If you have a smoke detector that beeps, change the battery. I don't know how y'all can listen to that beep that happens like every other second, but I have literally seen people create YouTube videos and they're like the smaller channels, you know, where they're kind of like, you know, just getting started or whatever. Change the smoke detector battery, like just do that, okay? But you want to practice and see how your video is flowing, see what the quality is, almost like a quality check, as well as kind of getting those jitters out when you're recording your first video. No one's going to see that first video, so I think that that's always a good rule of thumb to do before you ever record your actual first video. After you've practiced recording your first video, now you want to learn the actual process of posting content on YouTube from start to finish, because there's a lot of different layers that goes into posting your content, and I'm gonna go through them really quickly. I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail, but this is just to give you an idea of what you need to be researching, what you need to be learning about whenever you are learning the process of creating YouTube content. So for one, you want to learn how to come up with good video ideas. So at the beginning stages, the video ideas are not going to matter as much because your first videos are probably not going to perform the best, and that's okay. So I want you to be okay with that, but I want you to at least learn how to come up with good video ideas whenever you're starting. And again, I have video ideas, like video title ideas already in here. So that'll save you a step if you get this planner. But even if you don't get the planner, just research how you come up with video ideas. You know, it'll make it easier when you're brainstorming your ideas and when you're trying to create something that's gonna actually perform well on YouTube. The second thing you wanna learn about is scripting your videos and creating talking points whenever you're getting ready to record your videos. You wanna create a script so that you make sure to stay on topic and that you don't begin to ramble. Creating a script also allows you to hit on important things, like if you need to mention a link, if you need to mention certain things at certain points. Having a YouTube video script allows you to kind of just stay on track and let the video flow really well. And then that leads me to the next thing. So after you've scripted out your video, now you want to actually record your video and create your YouTube thumbnails. So if you're just beginning, you could probably just record your video and do your YouTube thumbnails in one sitting. You want to refrain from using the thumbnails that they give you, like the 3 options when you're posting your video, because you want to actually take the time to create a clickable thumbnail. So learn how to design thumbnails. That is something that you need to learn how to do, as well as learning how to edit your YouTube videos. And so I have a couple videos on my channel about this. Just look at the playlist. I have a lot of videos on YouTube, so if you just scroll my channel, you'll see that I have videos on that kind of stuff if you really need help in those different areas. Once you've learned how to record your videos, create your thumbnails, and edit your videos, now you want to learn how to actually post and schedule your content. So this part is pretty easy. When you go on YouTube, you just upload it. You're going to add your description or whatever. The posting and scheduling part is the easiest part out of all the rest of it. But you want to learn the entire process so that you can prepare and see what it's going to take before you ever record your first video. And if you still rocking with me after you done learned all of that, now you can record your first video. So I know that this is a different video than what you would probably get when it comes to starting a YouTube channel when you're brand new, but I feel that this information is really important because I don't want you to start a YouTube channel that you're not gonna fully commit to. And if you are gonna fully commit to it, I want you to know what's in it. Like, I want you to know what it takes for you to go ahead and get started on YouTube. And if you do those things, when you first record your video, that video is gonna do a lot better and you're gonna feel a lot better about posting that video versus if you go in not knowing what you're getting yourself into. So before I wrap up this video, make sure you pre-order this YouTube content planner. If that seemed like a lot and you're like, girl, I don't even know if I wanna start my channel now, get the YouTube content planner planner because this is going to help you cut your time in half. It has everything that I was talking about in this video already put in here for you so that it can make the process a lot smoother. So it's going to include the video scripts, the post-production checklist, different tips on how to create your thumbnails, how to grow your channel, how to create your video titles, video title ideas. It's packed with so much stuff in here, especially if you're at the beginning stages of doing your YouTube channel. Definitely pre-order this. If you're watching this after the pre-order time, definitely go ahead and purchase this. I will drop the link, like I said, below. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to comment that 2024 is your year. This is your year where you're gonna start your YouTube channel and you're gonna commit and you're gonna become the go-to person in your niche or industry, and people are gonna know your name. They're gonna be like, girl, oh my God, I follow you on YouTube, and it's gonna feel so good. This is going to change your life if you can commit to the process and really master these different things that I talked about today. And if you still here with me and you vibing with me, go ahead and check out this video right here. This video is going to teach you how to get views on your very first YouTube video. So if you've already done all the stuff, once you do all that stuff, this is going to teach you exactly what you need to do to optimize that very first video so that you can set yourself up and set your channel up for fast growth, even at the beginning stages of your YouTube journey. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.